Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I am publishing my 2-week research results on creating consistent AI characters. This was incredibly time-consuming, but the setup is rock solid and completely free and local. The ultimate goal was to find a reliable, local workflow to generate hyper-consistent characters from a single reference photo or AI image, and then curate those outputs into a high-quality dataset for LoRA training. In this video, we are putting 4 heavy hitters to the test: Krea 2, Qwen Image Edit 2509, Qwen Image Edit 2511, and Flux 2 Klein 9b. I have fine-tuned each model to play directly to its specific strengths. As the icing on the cake, I am also including 2 distinct ways to reliably enhance skin texture and completely eliminate the fake plastic skin look. It is quick, easy, and almost no one is talking about it. Let us dive into the workflows and distill hours of experimentation into actionable steps. We start with the source generator workflow, Krea 2 Generate. In today's landscape, Krea 2 holds the crown for speed and quality, outperforming Z-Image Turbo in key visual aspects. The setup is remarkably straightforward. First, we generate natively at 2048 by 2048 because Krea 2 handles this resolution beautifully with superior fidelity. Second, we generate a structured multi-angle character sheet right in the prompt. A 3-panel grid featuring a front close-up on the top left, a half-body at 45 degrees on the bottom left, and a full-body shot on the right. In my testing, Z-Image Turbo failed to keep a clean, consistent grid layout, which is why Krea 2 is our go-to here. At 8 steps and a 1.0 CFG, it generates instantly. For the sampler, ERSDE is preferred, though standard Euler works fine too. Generating all 3 poses inside a single seed guarantees natural character consistency. To ensure standard LoRA training quality, each tile size is kept at a minimum of 1024 pixels as a result of this method. For today's target character, we are creating an East Asian female with an hourglass frame, glossy raven black hair, intense dark eyes, and dark tortoiseshell glasses. Once we generate this base grid, we move over to the second workflow, the main dataset generator. At the top of the workflow, you will find direct links to all required base models and LoRAs. In the input group, we crop our initial character sheet into 3 distinct reference inputs: face, medium portrait, and full body. Combined with the original grid, we have 4 distinct anchor points to drive our downstream generations. Moving down, we have our prompt nodes. There are 20 dedicated face prompts focusing on profile shots and specific angles, 12 lifestyle prompts framing the character in real-world environments like rainy city streets, 8 basic camera angles, and a complete 64 angle matrix for full spatial coverage. These are automatically formatted with the necessary prefix tokens like next scene or SKS for LoRA activation. Everything is laid out directly on screen. As you can see, when I move this prompt node out of the way, there are no hidden tricks or gated functional nodes. What you see is what you get. Now let us execute the generations. First up is Qwen Edit 2509. We can feed it either our cropped portrait or the full grid. The critical design logic across this entire suite is scaling the input image up to a 2-megapixel latent space. Because standard VAEs encode latents down to 1/8 of the original input size, starting with a large latent is vital for preserving delicate facial features. We keep outputs around 1 megapixel, using the built-in resolution selector to toggle between 2x3, 3x2, and square ratios to give the training dataset necessary variance. We load our multiple angle and next scene LoRAs with an optional skin LoRA toggle depending on how much texture your base image needs. Standard execution is CFG 1.0, 4 steps, seed 0, and Euler sampling. Running this instantly gives us 8 precise camera angles. To the right, we pass the raw outputs into our automated validation group. Here, our face analysis model measures the exact cosine distance between the generated face and our reference frame. It formats the similarity score into the output file name automatically. When you open your ComfyUI output directory, every single render is neatly sorted by its mathematical similarity score. Evaluating the A-tangle run, the cosine distance scores hover predictably between 0.4 and 0.6. Low angles and extreme distance shots yield slightly lower scores because the face occupies fewer pixels, but the structural character continuity remains solid. When we run the exact same workflow using the full 3-panel grid as the reference input instead of a single portrait, the scores improve dramatically into the 0.4 range across the board. Models like Qwen Edit and Flux 2 Klein natively understand character sheets when provided as a complete reference frame, and you should leverage this whenever possible. Next, we run our 20 targeted face prompts through Qwen Edit 2509 using the close-up face input. In under 3 minutes, we get 20 high-resolution portrait variations with exceptional likeness scores ranging between 0.2 and 0.5. A smart LoRA training methodology is to train a face-focused LoRA first, use that LoRA to generate high-fidelity full-body shots, and then train a comprehensive final model. This group streamlines that initial phase. We then switch to the 12 lifestyle prompts using the full grid reference to maximize consistency. Running a 2:3 portrait aspect ratio generates 12 rich, environment-heavy full-body images well under our 0.68 cosine distance threshold. Rerunning the exact same batch at a 3:2 landscape aspect ratio adds necessary environmental and pose diversity while holding core identity steady. Moving into Qwen Edit 2511 territory, we switch to a 360-degree angle LoRA specifically trained for this updated model base. We feed the full body crop and render out 64 angles around the subject. The objective here is to capture complete body proportions, back details, and full anatomical structure for our LoRA to learn. Pro tip: set start index to your targeted starting prompt and max rows to 4 when testing, so you can evaluate prompt quality quickly without rendering all 64 shots at once. We then duplicate this setup using Flux 2 Klein 9B for the 64 angle grid. Again, we feed the large 2-megapixel encoded latent of our 3-image character sheet so the model fully processes the subject's anatomy before sampling. It is worth noting a critical technical detail here. The Flux 2 Klein VAE strictly encodes and decodes images at multiples of 16, whereas Qwen Image Edit operates on multiples of 8. Because of this stricter requirement, we adjust our latent resolution setting to a multiple of 16 right here to ensure optimal pixel alignment and prevent quality degradation. At 4 steps and a 1.0 CFG, the generation speed is blisteringly fast. In my testing, Flux 2 Klein displays significantly more freedom and creative variance in its generations, meaning the outputs can range from incredibly detailed to somewhat off-target. However, having access to such a massive and diverse pool of generated images is a massive advantage when picking top-tier frames. Finally, let us test the newest addition to our toolset: a community-driven version of Krea 2 specifically adapted for image editing tasks. Setting this up is completely painless. You simply git clone the repository directly into your custom nodes folder. It utilizes a clean custom node paired with a specialized editing LoRA, which we configure to 768 grounding pixels and a 4.0 reference boost. When we feed in our original base face reference and execute our lifestyle prompt batch, the face analysis scores land consistently between 0.2 and 0.5. In terms of raw facial preservation and holding identity, it noticeably outperforms both Qwen and Flux, making it an absolute powerhouse for maintaining character fidelity across tricky environment changes. Now for post-production. Let us clear the slate by feeding in a fresh input image and disabling all extra LoRAs for Qwen Edit 2509. Standard raw 4-step Qwen Image Edit Turbo outputs often retain an artificial, plastic skin sheen, which is easily one of the most common complaints in AI image generation. If you compare the raw Qwen Edit output directly to our original Krea 2 reference input, you will notice the original Krea 2 render possesses far more organic skin tones and realistic texture. To solve this disparity, our post-production workflow gives you two straightforward solutions: Krea 2 image-to-image refinement and Flux 2 Klein image editing. Method 1 utilizes Krea 2 image-to-image with a very subtle denoise strength between 0.2 and 0.4. Feel free to experiment with different samplers like ERSDE or switch over to a beta scheduler to fine-tune the noise pattern. This subtle pass injects authentic pore detail and fine texture right back into the skin without shifting the underlying facial structure. Method 2 leverages Flux 2 Klein 9b. It starts with an empty latent paired with a dead simple text prompt. Improve the realism of the image. To make this work seamlessly, we use a clever architectural trick where we encode and then decode the input image first. This ensures the latent matches Flux 2 Klein's native resolution requirements perfectly before running the sampler. Looking at the before and after, you get an exact geometric pixel match while instantly stripping away rendering artifacts and restoring natural skin textures. Both methods yield phenomenal results, so you can easily pick whichever approach fits your specific scene best. To wrap up the dataset pipeline, we run the finalized images through our automated Florence 2 captioning node, which writes corresponding text files alongside each image, fully prepared for trainer ingestion. If you want a complete breakdown of how to fine-tune that tagging logic, make sure to check out our previous videos covering the automated captioning setup in detail. At this point, our ComfyUI output directory is packed with a raw dataset of over 150 images. To summarize the main dataset generator process we just walked through, it is important to remember that not every single output will be flawless. You will get some absolute gems alongside frames that completely miss the mark. Building an elite LoRA training dataset naturally requires a bit of manual curation, but putting in that extra effort pays off massively because a well-curated dataset can be recycled to train or fine-tune practically any base model, whether that is Z-Image Turbo, Krea 2, or Qwen. To make this filtering process as effortless as possible, we built in our automated face resemblance scoring system to help sort your results mathematically. Just keep in mind that facial similarity is only one piece of the puzzle, so always use your own eye as the final judge of quality. Now, I want to make an honest, heartfelt plea. We haven't hidden a single thing in this video. Every node, connection, and setting is right there on screen. If you pause, follow along, and build it step by step, you can recreate this entire workflow for free. I genuinely mean that. I spent 2 solid weeks testing, debugging, and refining this stack so you wouldn't have to waste time on broken setups. If you would like to skip the manual labor, you can grab the 4 workflow bundle on our Ko-Fi page, includes all the prompts, presets, and setup documentation. Plus 2 extra perks. The verified node role on our Discord server, which unlocks access to our private technical channels, and exclusive discounts on all our future mega workflows. You are essentially paying for the convenience of saving dozens of hours, while directly supporting our mission to keep delivering fast, zero filler, open source content. And that's the node, all open source, no filler. Thank you for watching. Grab the file, keep creating.